What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that thumbs up button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we will be getting things started. Now, before we get any further, I want to give a huge shout out to Anonymous Donor. Thank you so much for the PayPal. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you. We're going to get started with this first video titled NATO Scrambles for Drones That Can Survive the Arctic. I didn't realize that was such a big deal, but I guess it's a huge problem. So we can't go anywhere where there's Arctic weather, and they want to use it for surveillance in case we're attacked by nuclear weapons and other things like that. So apparently there's a scramble for new technology. Then we got a video titled Leftist Titans Bending the Knee. Meta agrees to a $25 million settlement with President Trump. Meta sending President Trump a few doll hairs for suspending his Facebook account. I didn't know you could do stuff like that. You know how much YouTube probably owes me for fucking with me? Anyways, then we got a video titled The View hosts slammed after saying that Trump only hired Caroline Leavitt because she's a 10. Oh yeah, they're real mad. They're real mad that they're fat and ugly. That's that's what it really is. They're super mad at Caroline Leavitt. That's all right. Just another reason she kicks ass. Then we got some videos here from the confirmation hearings. The first one is, I believe, from yesterday. It's titled Fireworks Explode at RFK Jr.'s confirmation hearing. This is just another clip from yesterday with Bobby Jr. Then from today, we have Tulsi Gabbard's confirmation hearing was today. It's a statement made by Tulsi Gabbard. For some reason, getting clips of Tulsi Gabbard from today is a nightmare. I don't know if it was just dead-ass boring or what, but there's like no clips from that. Then there's too many clips from Kash Patel, but I was saying that yesterday that I figured that's what was going to happen because everybody that went up there for their confirmation hearing were questioned harshly about Kash Patel, so I figured Kash Patel would be the highlight of the confirmations, and it seems so. The next video titled Kash Patel and John Kennedy go back and forth during the hearing. It's a nice back and forth, though. They ain't yelling at each other, nothing like that. It's some good stuff. Then we got video titled Aviation Expert Breaks Down Key Details of Plane and Helicopter Crash Near Reagan National Airport. We're just going to play 22 seconds of that video so you can watch the airplane crash if you haven't seen it. It's not that graphic of footage, even though it is a terrible event that did happen. Right afterwards, we'll probably play these videos back to back. This next one's titled Black Hawk Chopper was on an annual proficiency training flight. Secretary Hegseth says, so they describe details about the airplane crash that happened in D.C., what all they know about it and stuff like that. As far as I know, there was no survivors. Terrible incident. I think 63 people died or something like that. Then we're going to play some clips from today. Obviously, I tried to go live to show President Trump during the press briefing. You all saw it fall apart in front of us. The internet was not doing well. Obviously, I was posting updates over on Discord as well as jeffmaclive.com. I try to post on Twitter, but I always forget to do that because that's not really a community that we take care of. But internet took a shit, drove to Ludington, drove back, so 120 miles on the road just to get a new modem, came back, modem did not work, talked to customer service, talked to the chat bots, reset the shit, unplugged everything, did everything that a person could do. And they were able to get a tech out here, so then I had to deal with the internet people sending their own guys over here, and then they were screwing around with all of it. They did replace the modem with another new modem, so I've had 2 new modems today. And yeah, so things are working right now. Fingers crossed that we survived the live. I don't know why technology has to suck so bad, but that's what happened. Now, because of all of that, we didn't get to cover President Trump live, so I went and grabbed some clips so we didn't miss anything from today. The first one's titled President Trump Goes Off on Pete Buttigieg, which is nice and refreshing because we can't stand Pete Buttigieg over here. Then we got another video titled President Trump Questioned on His DEI Opinions Relating to the Aviation Disaster in D.C. That's a good one. Then we got one more from today. It's titled President Trump Signs Executive Order to Investigate DEI and Woke Policies Biden Imposed on the FAA. President Trump believes that the crash was related to DEI hires, and I think we've all kind of gotten in the habit of that. We're like, why did somebody do something so stupid? Oh, and then you find out they're not qualified for the job. Thanks, Biden. Then the last little bit of the news is titled Governor DeSantis Promises to Veto Trump Act Now, this is a really confusing one for me. Hopefully, we can all discuss this and maybe figure out a clear way to summarize what's going on. But what it seems like is DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, is not agreeing with what they call the Trump Act. Now, I don't know if this is a disagreement directly with President Trump, but he says the Trump Act is a weak policy, that he wants harsher consequences for border crossers, which is really interesting because for 2 weeks we've been hearing the left cry really hard about these mass deportations, and DeSantis says we need more. We need more. Then we got 2 funny videos of the day. First one's titled Me Checking on Klaus Daniels After Being Live All Day. Then our official funny video of the day is titled The Confirmation Hearings Got a Little Out of Hand. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. What day is it? Is it Wednesday? It's Thursday today. It's Thursday. We made it to Thursday. What is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com? What's up, Alistair? What's up, Russell? What's up, Mindy? What's up, Turbo? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, Astral Hammer? What's up, Snooks? What's up, Matt Rogers? What's up, Damsel? What's up, Guess MJ? What's up, Josh? What is up, Josh1776? And what's up, Zero? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone, over on Rumble? Sawdog, you were first today. I appreciate you racing to the chat, Sawdog. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom to you. Let me see here, sliding through. What's up, MU? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for sending me the email. I did check out that video. It was a pretty good video. Thank you for sending me the info. What's up, Tony Rez? What's up, Stoner? Happy freedom to you. Let me see here. What's up, Ghostly? What's up, Silver Wolf? What's up, Gron? Happy freedom. What's up, Catch the Smoke? Happy freedom to you. Let me see here. What's up, DCat? Happy freedom. What's up, High Plains Drifter? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Seppa? Let me see. What's up, Bill Clay? What's up, Brian? Happy freedom to you. What's your name? Thoughtcast. Happy freedom to you. Thoughtcast, thank you for joining us. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom to you. What's up, AR16? What's up, Wayward? Happy freedom. I think we got everyone. What's up, Too Old to Care? Happy freedom to you. Make sure you hooligans hit that like button over on Rumble. See if you can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone, over on Kick? What's up, Cerebrus? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone, over on Twitch? Matt Rogers, you are omnipresent. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Master Meatball? Appreciate you being with us. And what is up, everyone, over on the communism platform? What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? You were first over here. What's up, Toy Mafia? Matt Rogers, you are truly omnipresent. What's up, El Barto? Happy freedom to you. Ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, Sage Pup? What's up, El Cantor? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Andrew? What's up, American Time Traveler? Happy freedom. What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Bubba? Appreciate you being here with us. What's up, Ball? Happy freedom. Make sure we get everybody. What's up, Devin? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for joining us. What's up, Teasel? I think we got everyone. You hooligans are welcome to hit that like button as well over on the commie platform, like a big old fuck you to YouTube. It's nice. It's real nice. And let's pull up X really quick. Come on, do thing. Happy freedom, everyone watching on X. What's up, Liberty Sweetheart? What's up, everything? And what's up, Wayward? Appreciate all of you hooligans watching on X. Josh1776, how is the Vanilla Ice chapstick? I haven't cracked it open yet. I got like 9 open chapsticks, so I gotta wait till I consume one of them before I crack another one open. But remind me when we do the fun stuff, right? When we do the last little bit of the news, try and remind me, Josh1776, and we will crack open day 2 of 12 days of chapstick. We will definitely do that. I'm looking forward to it. All right, we're going to get started on things. This first one's titled NATO Scrambles for Drones That Can Survive the Arctic. Now, I didn't realize this was such a big deal, but it makes sense now that they say it. But before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick, we got these MAGA hooligan t-shirts. Now this design was created by Alistair, and Alistair is a badass in just about everything he does. So I will be posting his link in the chats for all of you hooligans that have the opportunity to hire him for your creative needs, because if you think it, he can create it. Now this design was created. This design is I'm losing my train of thought. Either way, this design comes in shirts for men, shirts for women, tank tops for men, tank tops for women, pullover hoodies, zipper hoodies, coffee mugs, stickers, dog tags. We even make cooking aprons out of this design. So I will also be posting the link for the merch store in the chats while we watch this first video.
On an icy night in Greenland, a drone flies over a frozen landscape. But in such cold temperatures, its battery will likely only last a few minutes, rendering it useless. As the Arctic region increasingly comes into the geopolitical spotlight, governments are scrambling to find solutions. and the industry is working at pace to develop the technology to endure such glacial conditions. Using drones in the world's far north is problematic. Only the largest, long-range models have enough power for the anti-icing systems planes use. Cold, fog, rain, or snow can cause a malfunction or a crash in smaller models.
Icing on a drone reduces the performance. It can reduce the endurance, but it can also lead to crashes.
This is where aerospace aerodynamics engineer Joachim Wallisch comes in. In a wind tunnel in Finland, he's testing ways to help these vulnerable drones operate in freezing temperatures.
So we hope to learn how to best design an ice protection system for a wing so that it can work on multiple different designs, that it uses as little energy as possible to remove the ice completely from the wing.
Many of the cheaper models can be bought on the open market, but the Ukraine conflict has revealed their limitations in winter. Large, long-range drones that operate like airplanes can cost more than $200 million each. So, governments and large aerospace firms are turning to startups and small companies for innovative solutions, a NATO source told Reuters. So, why here in particular? Well, the Arctic is a vast region where radar and satellite coverage are limited. Countries in the far north have been reporting more acts of sabotage on energy and communications lines. Russia and China have stepped up military activity in the area. And the United States sees the region as crucial for territorial defense and its early warning system against nuclear attacks. A Reuters survey of 14 companies and 6 defense ministries and armed forces in Northern Europe and America revealed a focus on procuring drones. Russia took an early lead in the race. Its military began building up a drone fleet in the Arctic in 2014 and has only advanced since then. Drone expert James Patton Rogers acts as a policy advisor to NATO and the UN.
When it comes down to the more advanced medium altitude long endurance systems, due to the fact that anything that flies up that high has to sustain extreme weather conditions, then it is the West, it is the European powers and the United States that has that advantage. And that is quite clear. But due to Russian innovations with the war in Ukraine, I'd say that when it comes down to the smaller systems at the tactical level, it is likely the case that Russia has the advantage there.
Nations with territory in the region are boosting military spending and drawing up plans to buy winter-proof drones, budgeting tens or hundreds of millions of dollars. New NATO member Finland has been a first mover, using unmanned aerial vehicles to patrol its border with Russia and protect the alliance's northeastern flank. Norway says it will invest in long-range surveillance drones for a planned Arctic base, and Sweden has said it plans to scale up capabilities in the area without giving details.
Drones are currently being used to have a persistent overwatch above key areas of strategic interest for European, allied and Arctic Western powers. These are unarmed drones, let's be very clear, that can not only survey over towards the Arctic and that ever-increasing importance of the Northern Sea Route, which is being utilized by both Russia and China for global trade in and out of the Arctic regions, but they're also strategically placing them so that these drones can also keep a watchful eye to Russia more towards Europe, more towards the Baltic and out towards Ukraine.
As military activity steps up in the Arctic, drones will become increasingly relied upon for surveillance. But until they can easily withstand the harsh conditions, the race to develop and fund new technology will remain crucial.
Well, that's our drone video for the day. I know you guys get around and tell you what's going on with the drones. I think it's interesting that they said Russia's been working on it since 2014. So they've had 11 years to try and figure out how to make Arctic capable drones, or however that needs to be phrased. The only thing they really mentioned is that the batteries die quickly. Otherwise, they don't really say what the other problems are. And it seems like, I don't know, it seems like it wouldn't be that hard to achieve. Obviously, the batteries get hot. If you've ever ran an RC car or a drone yourself, that's what gets hot, is the battery part. So it seems like if you could keep the heat in, then what's going wrong? I don't know. 14 or 11 years to design it. Russia's been on it. Now we're trying to figure it out. I don't know. Drones. I think they're just talking about it because drones are popular right now. Next up, we got leftist titans bending the knee. Meta agrees to a $25 million doll hair settlement with President Trump. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about NATO scrambling for new drone technology. Zero, isn't there a paint that they can shuck off ice, not allow it to form? I mean, you would think that they would be able to do something. Considering the batteries get hot, wrap the battery in Mylar. Mylar doesn't let heat escape. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like something that's not that difficult to overcome, but if Russia's been trying for 11 years, either they're really stupid or I'm underestimating the issue here. And that could definitely be it. Get something, you smoke me with these little designs. I wish I had a cool looking Subaru like that. Mine howls when it goes down the road in a bad way. It ain't turbo you're hearing, it's the transmission screaming out for help. Zero, they need little tiny battery heaters. That's what it sounds like. Josh 1776, ketchup flavored chapstick. That sounds very Canadian. Canadians have ketchup flavored potato chips, and they're actually not that bad. But I've never had ketchup flavored chapstick. I'm excited to see if we get one, though. That'd be something else. Thank you so much, High Plains Drifter, for gifting subs over on Rumble. What a badass. Thank you so much, High Plains Drifter. Winston, happy freedom to you. The sun is flat, the earth is hollow, and the moon is made of cheese. Blue cheese. Why does it gotta be blue cheese? That's like the worst cheese. Seppa, is Arctic colder than space? If they can build a space station, why not Arctic drones? That's a good point. That's a good point, Seppa. What's up, Elder Zoomer? Happy freedom to you. Ghostly, ice is a major problem, even for the planes. Well, yeah, we covered that blue ice falling through that couple's home last week, I think it was, where the planes were struggling to evacuate the bathrooms or whatever, so there was buildup of a 4-foot blue ice block of shit that fell right through the roof of somebody's house. So yeah, I understand the ice is an issue. Ghostly, the ice and the wind is issues. Well, see, and that makes sense too. In Arctic condition, having to worry about the little propeller blades and all of that. What's up, Resistance? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Pumpkin? Happy freedom to you. For the text and your pizza's done. What kind of pizza you got there? What's up, Tree Herder? Happy freedom. What's up, Musky Boss? What's up, Nana? Happy freedom to you. Oh, Klaus Daniels sitting in the hallway howling. What's up, Sam? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Master Meatball? Make a hybrid drone. Fuel engine to power the small generator. Cycle exhaust to warm the drone. Simple fix. I don't think I've ever heard of a gas-powered drone. I assume they're out there. If we got gas-powered RC cars, why wouldn't there be gas-powered drones? What do you want? You're just being annoying. Did you know that? A little bit? Come here. So I can hold you up on camera and show that I haven't ate you yet. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. You can't run away. Ugh. They think you're AI. They think you're an AI Klaus. Okay. Talk to the people. Tell the hooligans how you really feel. Oh, you gonna slow blink them? Oh, you good boy. You good boy. Oh, come on. Get up in your tower. Jesus loves us. Giving you guys a slow blinks. Look at you. Holy, he must really like you. Master Meatball, I just invented it. All right, well, we owe you all the royalties when they start coming out with these gas-powered drones. We're gonna tell them, you gotta ask Master Meatball about the rights to build that drone, buddy. What's up, Crystal Blue? Happy freedom to you. Klaus Daniels is bootyful. Yeah, big booty on a kitty. Peacock, stay out of Springfield. Yeah, we know. Gotta keep Klaus Daniels away from Springfield, Ohio. That's cat tacos for like 2 weeks. He's a big Klaus. Ball, drones have to deal with ice buildup like aircrafts do at certain altitudes and in certain weather, so there is that in addition to the cold temps. I see what you're saying. What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Shane, it doesn't seem like the FAA has been doing their job lately. We got drones in the sky, planes crashing into helicopters. What is up? President Trump says it's DEI problems. What's up, Josh Short? Happy freedom to you. Now I got a cat here, like, in my eyelashes. Styling. Snooks, a cat slow blinks really do mean I love you. Oh, I know. I sit there and deal with Klaus Daniel slow blinking me when I don't feel like getting up and giving him treats. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy freedom to you. Guess whoa, sexy blink Klaus. Yeah, I know he was gonna come over here and be smoozing on you guys like that. I'd have saved that for last. I didn't realize he was gonna get up here and do all that. Holy, the Klaus Daniels. We're gonna get into this next video. It's titled Leftist Titans Bending the Knee. Meta agrees to pay a $25 million hair settlement with President Trump, and I believe it is over them suspending his Facebook account. Again, I didn't realize that you could even do anything about that because of Section 230, stating that they can alter or even remove your content from social media, even if it is constitutionally protected, and there's no consequence for it. So I'm really surprised that he won the settlement. I wonder how it was all worded. Either way, hit the thumbs up over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get into this.
Has agreed to pay $25 million to settle a lawsuit filed by Donald Trump against the company after it suspended his accounts following that January 6 attack on the Capitol. It's the latest instance of large corporations settling litigation with the president. Meta has come around to Trump. We know its CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, met him. He was at the inauguration. I wonder if he regrets suspending his account now.
Oh my God. I love this so much. I love seeing these technological leftist titans bending the knee and kissing the ring of Donald Trump, because they know that for the next 4 years, they are going to be scrutinized. They're trying to get ahead of it. It is so delicious to see. Look, you saw ABC had to settle a lawsuit also when they called him a rapist, and they settled that money was going to his presidential library. I think it's great. I think it's ironic. I think it's phenomenal. Yeah, you're seeing all of these tech titans who were very supportive of Biden and Kamala and the left now turn around and say, I think we got it wrong. I think we better settle our accounts now to make sure we're good with President Trump. It's great. I love it.
I love it too. You're right. They're all bending down to kiss the ring now after years of talking up against Trump, suspending his accounts. And now, look, suddenly, if you're not in the Trump crowd, it's better to be in than out. That's how I look at it. Now, Army, we've got to say, we have been loving your posts on X, because for 10 days, every day, as we can see here, you've been posting the Trump presidency and democracy has not ended every single day. Well, Army, firstly, who would have thought? And secondly, how long do you reckon you're going to keep going with that?
Oh, nothing gets by you guys at Sky News Australia, huh? You picked up on that. Listen, I'm a commit to the bit kind of guy. I'm going to be doing it for all 4 years of this presidency. I am so sick and tired of everyone telling me democracy has ended. I'm waiting for it. I will stop the tweets. No, I promise you now. I will stop the tweets when democracy in the U.S. has ended. How's that?
All right. Well, we're going to hold you to that. And we expect to see every single day, Army, for the next 4 years, we're going to be looking at your tweets to make sure that you haven't stopped tweeting that. Army Horowitz, it's always nice to chat to you. Thank you so much for joining me on the show this evening.
All right. President Trump getting $25 million hairs off of Meta. I don't really understand how he was able to do that. I think it's Zuckerberg kissing up to him. We've seen a lot of change with Meta. Zuckerberg was on Joe Rogan. I think he was on a couple other interviews as well, stating that it wasn't his fault that everybody was being censored on Facebook during the lockdowns. It was the government's fault, as if he wasn't the one out there enforcing what the government told him what to do. Then he turned around and hired Dana White for like board of directors or something for Meta. Dana White is who runs the UFC and all the different things like that. I think he also runs the slap competition stuff that you can see on Rumble. Hired him to the board of directors. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but then he turned around and canceled all the DEI stuff. He canceled the fact checker stuff, and he's claiming that Facebook is going to be free speech. Now, I haven't seen anything to really suggest that outside of his just his hollow words. As far as I know, people are still being censored on Facebook. I'm not going back to Facebook. Why would I? What's over there for me? So, I don't know. I think it's Meta just continuing to do that to try and play good with President Trump and try and convince Trump supporters that they're welcome to come back to Facebook if you want to hang out over there. Either way, next up we got The View host slammed after saying that Trump only hired Caroline Leavitt because she's a 10. And so basically The View is telling on themselves that they know they're all fat and old, and they're really jealous of Caroline Leavitt. And that's just a really sad story. But either way, that sad story is coming up next. First, we're going to hop in the chat, and we're going to see what you hooligans think about President Trump being awarded 25 million doll hairs from Meta. What's up, Cassie J? Happy freedom to you. What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom to you. Jay Spray, why does everyone think we're a democracy? Because the news keeps repeating it over and over again. Guess if they're bending down, it might not be the ring. Yeah, it's something else. No tax on tips. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wayward, she's a 14. Yeah, see, they're aiming a little too low. Muskie Boss, have you guys been staying up on the alien shit as of late? I haven't heard anything about aliens. Not since Mexico showed the mummified remains of aliens that look like they pulled it out of a cereal box. That was the last time I heard about aliens. Well, the Pentagon did come out and they said that there was a mothership deploying drones to Earth to monitor us. But that was the last I heard about the aliens. Shroomish, gotta hate British Australian accents. They're just chewing those vowels. Wayward, last night was embarrassing. You talking about the plane crash and stuff that happened? What's up, Lone Wolf? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, I'm trying not to talk about it because I don't want to jinx us, but so far so good on the live. Appreciate you being here with us. Era 16 Klaus, proof of life. Yes. Non-woke ICE is a problem for illegals too. Yeah, and the lefties, they can't stop crying about it. What's up, Deep South Jody? Happy freedom to you. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it a whole lot, but yeah, we're live and things are going well for now, and I hope it doesn't change. Non-woke Kuckerberg, stay on your knees. Yeah. Well, I wonder what things are going to look like. Because he's got, he's making all those promises. Facebook's going to be a free speech platform. We'll prove it. Prove it then. Let conservatives go out there and speak their mind and don't censor them. And then we'll start believing you. But until then, I just keep seeing people complaining, oh man, I just got censored on Facebook. Well, yeah, what are you doing over there? High Plains Drifter, Cash better get that appointment. I think he will. I mean, obviously, I'm a nobody when it comes to knowing what's going on when it comes to Capitol Hill and all of that. But President Trump seems fairly confident in Kash Patel, and so I assume that he'll make it. Kash Patel, he seems completely capable. All the clips that I saw of Kash Patel during his confirmation hearing today, he was kicking ass. He was kicking ass. It didn't look like he was staggering at all. So I assume he's going to be confirmed, but I know they're all worried about it on Capitol Hill. Libby Racer, I want a Bigfoot emoji. What kind of Bigfoot emoji? What's up, Captain Seamus? Happy freedom to you. I'll check it out, Snooks. Libby Racer, if we did a Bigfoot emoji, what would it look like? I can't just tell Alistair, make a Bigfoot emoji. We got to have a little bit more context. MU TV just showed a UAP whistleblower. It was interesting. Interesting, MU. You're welcome to send me the link to that so I could check it out. Deep South Jody, JD Vance will make sure that Cash gets the appointment. He will be the final vote. Yeah, who did he just sign in? He just signed somebody else in, and he was the deciding vote. Oh, Pete Hegseth. I'm pretty sure that's who it was. It was 50-50, and JD Vance pushed Pete Hegseth through. Wayward, Facebook only censors my dispensary ads now. It started the day Zuckerberg was on Rogan. Yeah. Josh 1776, how's your tongue today? 3rd degree burns? A little bit. I'm recovering. That Yeti's badass though. Like, I always heard that they were high quality, but now I know for sure. What's up, Viola? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Crazy Times? Happy freedom to you. What's up, white guy? They play up to whoever's in office? Yeah. Because they don't want that regulation. They don't want President Trump to crack down on social media and stuff. I really wish President Trump would do away with Section 230. Because then we would actually have free speech on social media. They wouldn't be able to take down our posts unless we actually violated community guidelines, which is like legalities, right? You couldn't threaten somebody, couldn't make threats against the president, couldn't make threats against yourself, things like that. But, you know, saying that you take the horse paste to cure your sickness, you know, you say stuff like that, well, they wouldn't be able to censor you because you're not doing anything illegal. And so I wish President Trump would do away with Section 230. I haven't heard anything about it yet, though. What's up, Rhyme Time? Happy freedom to you. What's up, good buddy? Happy freedom to you. What is going on? Crystal Blue. Crystal Blue, if ball is not dealt with, I will report the entire channel. Interesting. That's crazy. You're going to report me because of someone else in my chat? That's low life stuff. You're getting banned. You're not going to threaten me because somebody else showed up in the chat. What the fuck is that? What is that? It's like being at Walmart. Somebody walks in, you don't like it. You're like, I'm burning down Walmart. What are you talking about? That ain't my fault. That's shitty. That's so shitty. Ball, Crystal Blue reported your channel because I have an opinion. Yeah, I see that. I don't understand that. This is why I always talk about the YouTube people. They're always crying about free speech. YouTube censors us. We want free speech. You could be anywhere else. You're sitting on the platform that censors you bitching about free speech. I don't get that. No. I didn't even have a chance to even look at this shit. I'm being told I'm being reported. I don't like that. And you were trying to gas me up yesterday. Crystal Blue was just talking about how great I am yesterday. Now I'm being reported because somebody else is in the chat? That's child behavior. 10-man Hakeem Jeffries doing a call to arms. They can't handle the smoke. Is that what they're doing? I haven't seen anything about that, 10-man. I definitely want to check that out. Hakeem Jeffries, he's an interesting person. He seems real slimy. He wishes he was like a old bummer. He's got weird ears, though. Like the top of his ears droop, kind of like pit bull ears. He has a hard time. He looks like he wears a hat full time, even when he's not got one on. You know, I'm just saying. What's up, Leavitt Review? Happy freedom to you. Wayward, wow, that sounds like someone's upset girlfriend. Oh, I didn't do anything to her. I don't know why I got to be reported. That's bullshit. Do what I say or I'll report you. Yeah, that's why we left YouTube in the first place. That right there. Do what I say or else. I don't respond well to that. Crazy times. I hate when people report shit. It's part of the game. You know, I signed up for it. I stuck my face on the TV. That's that's my fault. It's my fault. What's up, big guy? Happy freedom. Big guy. What's funny to me is I already have Crystal Blue blocked from some other channel, probably because we're talking shit like that. Yeah. Well, like I was just saying, Crystal Blue's normally cool in the chat. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I became a bastard because of somebody else being in the chat. Holy. Scott Johnson, Dollar Store Obama. Yeah. Hakeem Jeffries. He needs an identity because ripping off Obama isn't working. What's up, Skulls? Happy freedom to you. Oh, all of you guys got her blocked. Interesting. I wonder if she has a personality disorder. Because sometimes it's that way. You'll see people and they'll be cool, and then you see them again and it's like another person. I've actually become aware to how often people have personality disorders. I thought it was like a rare thing. It's not as rare as you think. Oh, you're a badass, Ball. I will check it here in a second. Thank you. What's up, Peter? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Blonde Beard? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, I guess. It's, I'm not sure what happened. If the live dies on YouTube, well, you know why. Yeah, Snooks. That's all right. We'll move away from it. Zero. Timu Obama. Yeah. Hair juicer, I ain't seen the ban hammer in a long time. We just had to ban somebody the other day, and I can't remember why. It's similar because on Twitch, we got in trouble because I let a troll hang out because everybody gets mad when I ban the trolls. So I just let them hang out so you hooligans can chew that ass. You just let me know when you're done with it. I'll just toss the troll out. Well, that's been biting me in the ass. I let the troll hang out on Twitch too long, and they reported the channel until I got suspended or whatever. And so I can't let trolls live that long anymore. Crystal Blue's not really a troll. I don't know what happened or how that all became my problem, but yeah. Yeah, Muskie Boss, you're right. You're right. Oh well, we gotta roll with the punches, you know, that's how it is. Wayward, maybe she's a YouTube plant. Maybe. I think she follows me on X also. I'll know because I'll get off the live and she'll be writing big paragraphs about what kind of piece of shit I am. Nana, that she might be a he. You're not wrong. I'm real bad at that. I'm real bad at telling who's a boy and who's a girl. This is what the Democrats were bitching about. They were like, Republicans won't be able to tell boys from girls without looking in your unders. No, I don't want to look in your unders, but I can't never tell if you guys are boys or girls. Anyways, go ahead and move forward here and away from the drama. Next up, we got, oh yes, well, I guess we're not exactly moving away from the drama because next up we got The View. The View hosts are slammed after saying that Trump only hired Caroline Leavitt because she's a 10. So they're basically just coming out and saying that they're jealous that Caroline Leavitt's hotter than they are.
The View.
Now, I'm not saying she's hot. She's obviously a nice-looking lady, and President Trump, I think, hired her because she's a professional and she's a badass at being a press secretary, responding to reporters, being direct, being clear, being precise, being very forward with how she feels, especially when it comes to defending President Trump. I think Caroline Leavitt is a great choice for press secretary. Anyways, the host doesn't feel this, or The View doesn't feel the same. So hit the thumbs up over on Rumble as well as the GoofTube, and let's get into this.
Hosts have got themselves into hot water again after they did the very thing they purport to be against, undermining women's success. Joy Behar stunned viewers when she said Donald Trump's press secretary, 27-year-old Caroline Leavitt, only secured her position because of her good looks.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
The comment was bizarre, especially coming from Joy Behar, who is as woke as they come and positions herself as a champion of feminism. This online commentator said, disgusting Joy Behar of The View accuses Caroline Leavitt of being hired only because Donald Trump thought she was a 10. Caroline Leavitt actually comes with real job qualifications, unlike Biden's DEI hires, Joyless Behar. This commentator doubled down, saying Caroline Leavitt was only hired by Donald Trump because she's a 10. You know that what it is. Actually, she's quite capable, unlike the last press secretary who was only hired because she was a black lesbian. And the criticism of the new press secretary didn't stop with Joy Behar. Whoopi Goldberg chimed in too, suggesting Leavitt only got her job because of wokeness.
Yeah, I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here. Let me explain something to you, because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table. Women were not invited to many tables in this nation. The reason we fought and busted our behinds to make sure that you didn't have to worry about this. And now to hear you talk about it and to hear anybody talk about the wokeness was put in place for a reason, because black people couldn't get into colleges, because women could not get into the colleges they wanted to go to. This is all women. Yeah. See, this is not black, Asian women. This is all women. Women were not invited to this party. It was a man's world, and we busted our asses to make sure that this was a person's world.
This commentator said, Whoopi is mansplaining the press secretary job to Caroline Leavitt. Hilarious. Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Bahar's criticism came as even more of a surprise, only one day after Caroline Leavitt put on a masterclass performance at her first White House press conference.
Caroline, on immigration. Of the 3,500 arrests ICE has made so far since President Trump came back into office, can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
You may have pointed the worst first. They all have a criminal record?
And welcome to the briefing. If they broke our nation's laws, yes, they are criminal. Yes.
Thank you.
Commentator Charlie Kirk agreed, saying, after the masterclass she put on yesterday running circles around the legacy media, this is an idiotic and bitter thing to say. Sky News host Paul Murray agrees, saying Leavitt is a rock star.
Meantime, new rock star launched overnight. Now, I know she's been around for some time, but how's this? She's just 27, but she's fantastic. This is the brand new press secretary representing the president. Now, remember old Carrie Jean-Pierre just lying to people about how amazing Biden was, deep fakes. The one before that, Jen Psaki, circle around just telling lies. Well, they've been replaced with a lady called Caroline Leavitt. I repeat, you can see she's a lady of faith. She's a lady who knows how to fire guns recreationally, and she knows how to drop a few bombs verbally on a press pack that, remember, covered up for Biden and have told the worst possible lies about incoming future Hitler Trump. Have a look at her taking control of a room of people who normally wouldn't even roll their eyes at a person like her, but now they've got to listen.
While I vow to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourselves to that same standard. We know for a fact there have been lies that have been pushed by many legacy media outlets in this country about this president, about his family, and we will not accept that. We will call you out when we feel that your reporting is wrong or there is misinformation about this White House.
Boom. She's got more.
I would like to point out to each and every one of you that in 2024, when Joe Biden was in the Oval Office, or upstairs in the residence sleeping, I'm not so sure, egg prices increased 65% in this country.
Bam! It's on in the middle of the night. I'll play the highlights for you here each and every night.
Well, Caroline Leavitt out there letting them have it. The View is so butthurt. So butthurt. And then Whoopi going off about woke. I don't know how you could be that old and just not know how shit works. It doesn't make any sense. I think her braids are too tight. Next up, we got fireworks explode at RFK Jr.'s confirmation hearing. And this is a highlight from yesterday. We did play a little bit of Bobby Jr.'s hearing yesterday, but I thought this clip was worth playing. Today, we got a plethora of these. We'll be starting off with Bobby Jr., then we got a Tulsi Gabbard highlight, and then we have Kash Patel and John Kennedy having a nice little back and forth, not hollering at each other, but kind of seeing eye to eye here. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Caroline Leavitt, as well as The View being extra butthurt out there. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy freedom to you. Captain Seamus, they're just mad because she doesn't need DEI to be the best at her job. Absolutely. She's got the skills. Salty Ragu, put the hot chick back on the TV. All of a sudden, I feel like a kid again. Where you're sitting on the floor and you're watching the TV. It's a big old box TV. It's like a part of the furniture. Just sits right on the floor. You wheel it across the living room. You get slapped upside the head and like, hey, go flip the channel really quick. I'll work on it, Salty Ragu. We'll see. Turbo, I ain't no circle back girl. Yep, I know. Caroline Leavitt catching all that smoke for being good at her job. Darn. Sorry she actually answers your questions. Well, all those reporters been out of shape for no reason. Turbo, how them colleges doing right now? Yeah, exactly. Out there breeding domestic terrorism. Captain Seamus, well, Whoopi, you're an old hag. But how you really feel, Captain Seamus? Guess I watched Cash hearings today. Cash owned. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Every clip I've seen of Cash Patel today, he was kicking ass. Thanks so much, Patriot Dad, for that $1 donation. It says, happy freedom, everyone. I need to see a doctor about the Patriot boner I've had for 10 days. Just keep running with it. I appreciate the support. Thank you, Patriot Dad. Non-woke compared to Joy Behar, if that's how you say her name, everybody is a 10. You're not wrong. What's up, Information Warlord? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Salty Senior? Happy freedom to you. Salty Senior, those whom cried the most at RFK took money from pharmaceutical companies. Yeah, I agree. They were trying to get him. Well, I don't want to spoil it because we do got a highlight from Bobby Jr. and I think it really shows that those people are backed by the pharmaceutical companies. They get kickbacks and all of that stuff, and you could tell by the way they were talking about Bobby Jr. Just like you're saying, Salty Senior. Yeah, we got the video. It's actually coming up next. Free the Texan, the ugliness rotted her brain. I think you might be right. Sappa, no sign of the sign people. I didn't even think of that. Haven't seen any sign language people since President Trump's been in office. That's crazy. I can't believe I just totally missed that. Cody, happy freedom to you. Wow, she's 27. Shame on me when I was 27. Yeah, I wasn't doing anything that great at 27. Definitely wasn't working at the White House. I still have not heard back from the White House. I don't know if I got to fill out another application or what it is, but they have not wrote me back. I don't know what the situation is on that. Tiger Jaw, there's 107 historical black colleges in the United States. What is she yapping about? Whoopi's always got something to cry about. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom to you. Pumpkin, Whoopi's never busted her behind on anything. Yeah. Not in a long time anyways. When she was a young actress, maybe she was putting some effort in. But ever since she's been built like a bullfrog, she ain't lifted a finger for nothing. Maybe some Funyuns. I think she's getting an attitude because she's all on that Ozempic. You can see it in her face. She's like slimming down and stuff. So I think she's getting an attitude about it. She thinks she's hot stuff right now, and ain't nobody agreeing with her because they're all looking at Caroline Leavitt. Free Thinking Texan, I can't say that out loud because you're gonna make all the women hate me, but you're right. You're right there. Told to care, I miss erotic hand gestures. Well, maybe Caroline Leavitt will give us some erotic hand gestures. We'll see. We got 4 years, They might bring these sign language people back. You never know. What's up, Rip Curl? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Leaking Diaper? Happy freedom to you. Coffee prices going to the moon? Not that I've experienced. Garlic Press, a lot of single guys were bummed out when Whoopi said she wasn't going to have sex anymore because of Trump. Yeah, Garlic Press, I mean, it wasn't breaking news, but yeah, I'm sure there was a lot of people upset they couldn't ride that to work. What's up, U-Town? Happy freedom to you. Before TV remotes, I was the remote. Yeah, U-Town, that's exactly what I'm saying. What's up, Uncle Sam? Happy freedom to you. Was I big years ago? No, I'm the biggest I've ever been. 225 pounds right now. I doubt I'll get any heavier, but you never know. You never know. Your dreams may come true. What's up, Hooligans Island? Happy freedom to you. DB, the spew is like the garbage disposal on television. Yeah, I think they're funded by the Democratic Party because I can't imagine that they got enough viewers to pay the bills. I think there's got to be background stuff happening funding it because I've never heard of anybody watching The View or enjoying The View. I see people critiquing it, and I mean, that can't be paying the bills. I think they get some backdoor money somehow. What's up, Pam? Happy freedom. Blonde beard, she's a great press sec, but let's face it, when you don't have to lie and cover up corruption, it's a lot easier of a job. I agree, blonde beard. Have you guys heard anything about KJP? Like where she's been, where she's going? Is she okay? Is she not okay? Did she find a man? Did she find a man for her life? I haven't heard anything about it. When Jen Psaki left, we knew she was going to MSNBC. Everybody knew it. KJP, I don't know if she's out in the alley doing things for $10 or like what is going on with her. What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. Ball, I don't think people recognize you because you changed your name. I think that's what it is. What's up, Wet Blanket? What's up, Tommy Two Guns? Happy freedom to you, hooligans. What's up, Jimbo? Happy freedom. Oh, I appreciate the support. Thank you. I'm gonna have to get a new mouse. I just put batteries in this and it's already not doing what I want it to do. Liberty Sweetheart, White House giving bad first date vibes? I don't know. It's all good at the White House. It's everybody else has got a problem. Liberty Sweetheart proposed Leavitt name is Lit Leavitt. Yeah, I have a hard time saying her name for some reason. She's the Coraline. 10 man, crack me up. Captain Seamus, KJP's woman left her for another man. Fake news. Yeah. I still want to know who has to pay child support when there's no man in the relationship. Zero inflated ego? Yeah, I think so. I think that, like I said, Whoopi Goldberg is slimming down and she thinks she's hot sauce right now. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate the support, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much. It says, I've worked at a government facility for almost 3 years. Never seen the parking lot so full as now. Slackers have to show up. That's awesome, Patriot Dad. All right, hooligans. Like I said, we're going to move into some confirmation stuff here. We'll be starting off with Bobby Jr., then we got Tulsi Gabbard, then we got a highlight from Kash Patel. Like I said, it also has John Kennedy. I really like John Kennedy. He's a badass. But before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick, if you would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Like I said, this next one's got Bobby Jr. It's titled Fireworks Explode at RFK Jr.'s Confirmation Hearing. Now this did take place yesterday, but I think that this is a nice little back and forth here. Showing their true colors. That's what this video is pretty much about, is these assholes showing their true colors with the way that they're questioning Bobby Jr. and they wouldn't even let him speak when he's not saying something they don't want to hear and all of that. So either way, hit the thumbs up over on Rumble as well as the GoofTube, and let's get this rolling.
When I launched my campaign, it was about uniting Americans, Democrats and Republicans. There's no issue that should unite us more than this chronic health epidemic. There's no such thing as Republican children or Democratic children. These are our kids. They used to be my friends, agreed with me on all the environmental issues that I've been working on for my whole career. Now they're against me because anything that President Trump does, any decision he makes, has to be lampooned, derided, discredited, marginalized, vilified.
I want to know if you will commit right now that not only will you not go to work for drug companies, you won't go to work suing the drug companies and taking your rake out of that while you're a secretary and for 4 years after. It's just...
I'll commit to not taking any fees from drug companies while I'm secretary.
No. I'm asking about fees from suing drug companies. Will you agree not to do that?
You're asking me to not sue drug companies.
No.
Senator, you're asking me not to sue vaccine pharmaceutical companies.
Not. My
yeah, you are. That's exactly what you're doing.
Senator Marshall, what happened there? What was going on?
Now, we're not going to listen to these guys' opinion about that, but like I said, showing their true colors. She wants Bobby Kennedy to confirm that he's not going to go after pharmaceutical companies and big pharma in general. He's not going to sue them and go after them. Well, what do you mean? You just going to let them do whatever they want? Because that's what it sounds like. And so, like I said, as soon as he starts talking and he starts to kind of explain or re-explain her question like he's not fully understanding what she's saying, she just blows up, gets off the rails, because they're all making money off of that. They're making money off of big pharma. So they don't want him to go in there and start changing things. Like I said, next up we got Tulsi Gabbard's confirmation hearing was today. This is a highlight from her hearing. As I stated earlier, there is not a lot of highlights from Tulsi Gabbard's confirmation. I don't know if it was boring or what, but there's just not a lot of clips from it. But the clip I grabbed I think is pretty good. So either way, that's what's coming up next. First, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Bobby Jr. and him going back and forth with what's-her-face about pharmaceutical companies. Turbo, if they ain't got nothing to hide, then they wouldn't be worried. Absolutely. They wouldn't be asking him to not sue corrupt people if the people who was talking to him weren't corrupt themselves. These people are being brought in and confirmed to do their job. And this Yahoo's like, well, I don't want you to do your job 100%, maybe like 95%, but not 100%. Oh, well, then you shouldn't be here. Obviously, you're corrupt then. Guess I'm surprised that Biden didn't give pharma a blanket pardon. They probably couldn't figure it out. They probably couldn't figure out how to get the job done. Zero, she's terrified she's going to lose her money. RFK can sue them out of business. Yeah, well, I hope he does. I hope he actually makes changes that really improves the quality of our lives. Captain Seamus, my senator at the end, Dr. Roger Marshall, is really, really based. I've never heard of him. I'll have to check him out, Captain Seamus. Russell, Elizabeth Warren is a horrible person and is scared that she's going to lose her cash cow. I think you're right. Jay Spray, she said, please don't take my money. We're all on the same page here. 10-man, bye, bitch. Yeah, I've never seen anybody who's a fan of her. Zero, the louder they shrill, the more money they're being given. I think you're right. Symptoms of problems. Tony Rez, I like turtles. I like turtles as well. Patriot Dad, loved RFK destroying those criminals about big pharma donations. Me too. I like all the change that's going on. Like I said, keep an eye out because you don't want government overreach. You don't want people, like we can't bitch about Biden doing unconstitutional shit and then turn a blind eye to President Trump doing it. Now, I'm not saying he has. I'm just saying I keep an eye out just in case, right? Government is government. But all the change I've seen so far has been totally for the best. We need to shake things up. We need things to change because obviously it's not going well for us. Wayward, Trump gave RFK the chance he deserves. Oh, I agree. Because they weren't going to let him win the election. Everybody was against Bobby Jr. What's up, J-Dog? Happy freedom to you. Too old to care, Warren was off her meds. I think you're right. She kind of resembles an alcoholic a little bit, but after watching her attempt to drink a beer, I kind of inclined to believe she's not an alcoholic, but she's got symptoms of one. Happy freedom, Libby Racer. High Plains Drifter, 9 years of crucifying Trump and counting. We owe them nothing. You are absolutely right. What's up, Neurodivergent? Happy freedom to you. Salty Senior, YouTube will still not let me on. That's alright. Rumble's better anyways. What's up, Resident Alien? Happy freedom to you. What's up, David? Happy freedom to you. Hi, Blaze Drifter. You cracked me up. J-Dog, she has TDS. Oh, yeah. I don't know if she's going to recover from it. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. What's up, neighbor guy? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Kirk Allen? Happy freedom to you. Appreciate all of you hooligans sliding through. Garlic Press Elizabeth Warren doesn't drink beer. She usually chugs down cheap vodka. Yeah, see, that makes sense. That makes sense. She's looking a little Nancy Pelosi over there. I don't know if I've ever heard anyone say that. What's up, Nick? Happy freedom to you. Safe to say something is happening to someone's butt. Well, it's only in the chambers. It's in the chambers there. They're dedicated for it now. Well, that'd be badass, Ball. You're totally welcome to hop over to Rumble with us. Oh, I'll check it right now, Ball. I was getting sidetracked there. What is this? I'm still getting Trump text messages from the election. Probably scammers. Looking through my notifications. Holy. Thank you so much, Ball, for that Zelle donation. I was trying to think here. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the support, Ball. You're a badass. DB, they don't want to lose their side hustle. It's real. Oh, I totally believe it. That and the insider trading. We need to disconnect them from big pharma kickbacks and insider trading. Term limits will help with that. Thank you for letting me know, Snooks. Russell, the people are fed up. Oh, absolutely. I think most people like the change that's going on. The news, especially blue news, they just cry the loudest. They're the same kind of people that think being louder means you win the argument. That's just how they go. Like I said, we got Tulsi Gabbard coming up next. It's titled, Tulsi Gabbard's confirmation hearing was today, because I couldn't think of a better title. And the title they have is like 9 pages long. So I did my best with this situation. Either way, I think Tulsi Gabbard did fine today from the clips that I've seen. Like I said, the clips are kind of scarce. I don't think things were too spicy, but I think she did a good job, and every clip I've seen has been people saying good things about her, not cutting her down, not asking about Cash Bartel, really just saying good things about her, especially that she's been serving in the military, currently serves in the military, and has been for decades, and she's a badass, and I mean, how do you talk bad about that, right? So either way, hit the thumbs up over on Rumble as well as the GoofTube, and let's get into this.
Before I close, I want to warn the American people who are watching at home. You may hear lies and smears in this hearing that'll challenge my loyalty to and my love for our country. Those who oppose my nomination imply that I am loyal to something or someone other than God, my own conscience, and the Constitution of the United States. Accusing me of being Trump's puppet, Putin's puppet, Assad's puppet, a guru's puppet, Modi's puppet, not recognizing the absurdity of simultaneously being the puppet of 5 different puppet masters. The same tactic was used against President Trump and failed. The American people elected President Trump with a decisive victory and mandate for change. The fact is, what truly unsettles my political opponents is I refuse to be their puppet. Now, before I close, I want to warn the...
Like I said, it was kind of hard to find highlights from Tulsi Gabbard's confirmation hearing, but I think she did well, and I heard nothing but good things about her. Now, with that being so short, what the hell just happened here? My page just did something weird. Go back. Anyways, with that being so short, we're going to just hop right into the next video. Like I said, this next one is Cash Patel and John Kennedy going back and forth during the hearing. Now, it sounds bad. It's not bad. It's a good one. It's a good clip. And there was too many to choose from with Cash Patel. There's so many clips out there about him. His whole hearing was fire from what I understand. So, like I said, we're going to get right into this, and afterwards we'll read through the chat.
if you're not ticking off some people, you're not doing your job right.
My colleague and friend Senator Durbin called you a conspiracy theorist. You remember that?
I do, Senator.
You were instrumental in revealing that the Trump-Russia election collusion hoax was a hoax, weren't you?
Yes, sir. I was a lead investigator.
Sounds to me like we need to get some new conspiracy theories because all the old ones turned out to be true.
Facts matter, Senator.
Yeah. I mean, conspiracy theorists are up something like 37-0.
Nah, that's not the funny video of the day, but it sure seems like it. I don't know. I like John Kennedy. He always cracks me up. And Kash Patel seems like a good guy. He seems like he knows what he's doing. Like I said, there is a ton of awesome clips out there on social media from Kash Patel and his hearing today. I didn't see him stumble, stagger, or anything like that. He seemed very confident through the whole confirmation hearing. So hopefully Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel will both be confirmed. Obviously, we're still waiting to see if Bobby Jr. is going to be confirmed, but I think all of them are going to do well. Next up, we have two videos we're going to play back to back. First one's titled Aviation Expert Breaks Down Key Details of Plane and Helicopter Crash Near Reagan National Airport. Now that title is way too big for what we're actually going to show. We're just going to play the first 22 seconds of it where you can see the plane crash happening. It's not graphic. It's terrible what happened, but the imagery is not graphic. But we're going to show that way you have an understanding of what it looked like when the plane crashed in case you haven't seen it. And then we'll get right into the second video titled Black Hawk Chopper was on annual proficiency training flight, Secretary Hegseth says. And that will be details on just a variety of details about the whole situation from the plane hitting the helicopter over in D.C. or near D.C. All of that's coming up next. Jesus loves this. This mouse is trash. I'm like scrolling down and the page is going up. It's... Today, man, has been kicking my ass. If I got gray hair tomorrow, it's because of today. Either way, all of that's coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Tulsi Gabbard, as well as Kash Patel and John Kennedy. Turbo, I wonder what's on them black boxes. That's a great question, because I haven't heard anybody bring that up. Captain Seamus is still waiting to see if I know anyone on that flight. Oh man, I am sorry to hear that, Captain Seamus. I heard that there was like some figure skaters or something on the plane, like big time figure skaters and stuff. Oh, guess we're on the same page here. My understanding is that the U.S. figure skating team was on the plane. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I didn't know if it was the U.S. one, but I saw pictures of some guy who's an award-winning figure skater and widely loved and all of that. Jay Spray, Kash Patel kicked ass today? I think so. Russell, gotta love Kennedy. Yeah, he's so funny. Captain Seamus, I'd love to see her latest SmackDown on the likes of Warren. Yeah, Lauren don't want those problems. Warren, not Lauren. Warren doesn't want those problems. Captain Seamus, Russian figure skaters? Oh, is that what it was? Zero, a Carmel, Indiana woman was on the plane. Guess also 2 Russian skating teams were on the plane. Holy. Libby Racer, why does Dems hate strong women and unborn babies? Has something to do with wanting the government to take care of them. That's all I know. The lefties, that's what they want more than anything. They cry about fascism and shit, but they want the government to rule their life. They want them to baby them, to hand feed them, and make all their scary problems go away. They're just incapable of taking care of themselves. So they hate anybody who can take care of themselves, or anybody who needs to be taken care of that's not already a lefty. So they hate babies and they hate conservatives because these people are just big ass babies that can't take care of themselves. Tori, they were young skaters, so they had their parents with them. Holy, that's terrible. Happy freedom to you, Tori. Thank you for being with us. Puffin stuff. Happy freedom to you. 14 coaches and skaters, U.S. team, including gold medal couple, top coaches in the sport. That's so crazy. Salty Senior, planes land and take off every 2 minutes. The copter was at fault. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that. Oh my god, this mouse is like dying in real time here. Like, oh, you had to delay the live 4 hours because your internet took a shit? Let's do this. Like, it's been one of those days where you like stub your toe and then smack your forehead and then jam your finger and then slam your hand in the car door, and it's like, it just never ends. I've had one of those days. Normally it's related to not getting enough sleep, but I actually slept fine. It's when I woke up that all the damn problems started. Tree herder won't be any accountability. We'll see. President Trump, he's changing things, and he just signed, I think it was an executive order, something to look into the DEI and all of that with I don't know if it's the FAA or what it is. We'll be covering that in a second. Hopefully people do get held accountable. That's what we voted President Trump in for that reason. Roy, a lot of people on X, well-known people, are saying possible cover-up on the crash. Interesting. Like, you think it might have been intentional and they're trying to say, oh no, this was just an accident. That would be interesting because, like I've said before, there's a lot of stuff that happens overseas where somebody shoots our planes down or something bad like that happens, and then all of a sudden they tell us that it was an accident. Plane just accidentally fell out of the sky. And that's how this was. I was notified like 4.5 minutes after it happened, and as I was watching it, there was a lot of confusion, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, military helicopter accident. I'm like, really? Really? And the more it comes out, the more believable it is, but they use that as an excuse when they don't want to tell us stuff that they don't want us to hear. They'll just say, oh yeah, it was an accident, plane just fell out of the sky. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $20 donation over on Rumble. I really appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much. It says, finally figured out how to send more than $1. Appreciate the news, chat, and all the work you put in, Jeff. Snooks and all you hooligans, happy freedom. Well, happy freedom to you, Patriot Dad. Thank you. Salty Senior, final blame will be air traffic control. I've seen that too. I've seen a lot of people blaming the helicopter and blaming the air traffic control. Tori, one guy wasn't let on the plane because his dog was too big, so it saved his life. That's so crazy. Guess that plane hit our missile. Yeah, stuff like that. What's up, Crystal Whispers? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Carson? Happy freedom to you. U-Town, Cash knows it all. Well, I hope he gets confirmed, because I think we're going to see a lot of change when that happens, just like Bobby Jr. I think Bobby's going to change a lot of things too. I don't know a whole lot about what Tulsi Gabbard's going to do, or like what her position does. So I just know she's going to do great. That's all I know. DB, it looked completely intentional. Yeah. Tina, happy freedom to you. I heard that the helicopters, certain ones, can be unmanned, so they are lying to us as usual. Well, I'm sure they're lying to us. That's what they do. Big guy of the DEI hiring by the FAA is well established. I'm not buying error by pilot yet. Not when idiots were hired to do a high-stress, technically difficult job. Yeah. What's up, Jeremiah? Happy freedom to you. It wasn't an accident. There was someone on that plane that was of the Olympics that was going to testify about something. Oh, interesting. So you think they took the plane down so those people couldn't testify? This mouse is fighting me to death. What's up, Jack? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Morpheus? Happy freedom to you. The Dems hate us, so they crash into a plane. I mean, you never know. I think they've done worse for less. Trying to think, what can I do about this stupid mouse situation? This is a nightmare. Liberty, sweetheart. Kennedy is so real. He's awesome. I feel the same way. Liberty, sweetheart. Cash Patel and Schiff went at it for a hot second. I'll have to see if I can find the clip on that. I didn't see them going back and forth. Liberty, sweetheart. The timing of instructions from the tower is super fishy. I heard the recording of air traffic control or whatever they're called communicating with the plane or the helicopter or something like that, but I couldn't tell what the hell they were saying. Zero, throw the mouse. I'm thinking about it because I'm like scrolling up and the page is just shaking. It's just shaking, and then it goes in the opposite direction. I'm like, oh my god. What's up, Chrissy Star? Happy freedom to you. Snooks, yeah, that's what I think too. We'll see. Guess throw the mouse across the room, and when it breaks, grab the broom. E-I-E-I-O. Alright, so anyways, moving forward here. Like I said, this next one, we're going to play these two videos back to back. First one's titled Aviation Expert. We're not going to read the title because it doesn't matter what it says. We're just going to watch 22 seconds of the planes hitting each other so you can see what the crash looks like. Again, it's not graphic. You're seeing a lit up dot and another lit up dot hit each other, and then big ball of fire hits the ground. Okay, now obviously it's terrible what happened, but what you're going to watch is not graphic in any kind of way. But then the second video is titled Black Hawk Chopper was an annual proficiency training flight, says Secretary Hegseth. That's where all the details are going to be relating to the incident. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you hooligans really quick. If you would like to join the membership program over on Rumble, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big red subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, especially during a Trump live, so definitely go join the membership program over on Rumble. Like I said, we're going to play these two videos back to back. First one, we're only going to watch 22 seconds of it. And then the second one will be all the details on the disaster about these planes hitting each other. So let's go ahead and get this pulled up. All right. Hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble and the GoofTube, and let's get into this.
And we're going to show you the actual impact. Granted, it's from a distance, and we really can't.
Okay, so if you don't know what you're looking at, let's play it in full screen. You can see the dots. Where is that? Like right, these ones down here. This one up here, I don't know what the hell that is. These ones down here is what you're looking at. You're gonna see a little dot hit another dot, and then an explosion happen. That's what you're looking at.
Tell which is which. We think the bright light is the jet, and the faster light but smaller light is the helicopter, although I'm not 1,000% sure of that. And there's the impact and the breakup.
Yeah.
Do you have a theory on which is which? The general believes that the helicopter is a smaller light. At first I thought it might be the other way around. I don't know. What are your thoughts, sir?
Well, from the angle of the video I saw, it looks the brighter light, the larger light before impact would be the CRJ. And I flew for American Airlines into
Okay, like I said, we're only watching that video so we can see the catastrophe that happened in this video. This is where they're going to give us all the details that they've gathered at the point of this video. Kind of give us a summary of what they think happened. Yeah.
So let's go to Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin. She is live at the Pentagon. Good morning, Jennifer.
Good morning, Dana. We expect to hear from Defense Secretary Hegseth in the briefing room sometime within the next hour. We just received a recorded statement from him. Defense Secretary Hegseth said that this was a required annual proficiency training flight. The Army pilots are required to do an annual night evaluation. The video was obtained by Lucas Tomlinson of Fox News. Family notifications have begun, we're told. We began speaking with Army officials shortly after the crash at 9 p.m. last night. That's when we learned that an Army Black Hawk helicopter was involved in the crash and 3 soldiers were on board. They were on a training mission. Officials say there was no sign of terrorism or criminality. Officials say one of the soldiers on board the military helicopter has been recovered. These were experienced Army pilots, we're told. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz spoke from the White House this morning and raised an important issue, suggesting one of the questions that will be asked: were the pilots using night vision at the time of the crash?
This was a routine training flight. As you know, a Black Hawk typically has 2 pilots. In this case, it was, and I can tell you it was an officer and a warrant officer. They tend to have a lot of experience. And then you have an enlisted crew chief in the back.
We have learned that there was night vision capability on board the aircraft. Again, whether the pilots were using it at the time, we don't know. There was nothing unusual about the flight paths of either aircraft, we're told. There are designated corridors for these military helicopters in the D.C. area. The Black Hawk helicopter took off from Fort Belvoir, Virginia, which is where these helicopters are based, about 14 miles outside Washington, D.C. You often see military aircraft flying in and around the Pentagon, ferrying senior military officials or practicing for routine missions in the skies above the Capitol. The Army issued the following statement, quote, while performing a training mission, a United States Army UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter from Bravo Company, 12th Aviation Battalion, Davison Army Airfield, Fort Belvoir, Virginia, collided in midair with an American Airlines Bombardier CRJ 700 regional jet flight 5342 last night at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. This was a standard UH-60 Black Hawk, a 4-blade, twin-engine, medium-lift utility military helicopter manufactured by Sikorsky. It can carry up to 15 people, including 2 pilots, 2 crew chiefs, and 2 rescue specialists. Defense Secretary Hegseth, again, we expect to hear from him within the next hour. We also have a recorded statement that he made just moments ago. Here it is.
It was an annual proficiency training flight. We do know on our side who was involved. It was a fairly experienced crew and that was doing a required annual night evaluation.
I can tell you, as I drove across the Potomac River this morning, Dana, and walked toward the Pentagon, it was an eerie sight. Not a single flight in the air. This is normally a very busy corridor with military helicopters and commercial aircraft flying down the Potomac past the Pentagon, circling above the Pentagon. The last time it was this quiet in the skies over Washington, D.C. was after 9/11.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here.
All right. Some details there about the helicopter incident that happened in D.C., at least the details that they had at the time there. I don't know, it's terrible. We've already talked quite a bit about it, the passengers on board and all of that. As far as I know, there was no survivors. They were there all night pulling people and plane parts and all that stuff out of the river or whatever the water is there. Even when I got up today, I saw that they were still out there doing all of that stuff. No survivors. Terrible. It's a terrible incident that happened. And apparently it's the first time it's happened since like 2009 or something like that. Maybe even longer than that. But I guess stuff like that just doesn't happen here in America. Every time I got to get on a plane, I assume it's going to fall out of the sky. But apparently it's not as common as I think. Next up, we have a couple clips from earlier today. Like I said, and you guys saw, I did try to cover President Trump earlier today while he was live doing his press briefing and signing some EOs. Obviously, that didn't go well, and I had to do a whole bunch of nonsense to get my internet back up, and even had a tech come out here, which is a pain in the ass. And so, because we missed the live, I figured I would grab some clips from it. The first one is titled, Trump Goes Off on Pete Buttigieg. Now, that was during the press briefing. That's what's coming up next. We got 3 of these from today, but that's the ones coming up next. First, we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about this whole airplane incident that happened in D.C. Captain Seamus, the Black Hawk, might have misidentified the plane a minute back from the AE flight instead of the one they hit. So I don't know enough about it. I think it was President Trump saying that the helicopter was just basically in the way. If they would have not been where they were, if they would have moved to the right, the left, front, back, up, down, if they would have just not been where they were, everything would have been fine. Jay Spray, if I can't figure out a way to laugh about stuff, I'd be crying all the time. Yeah, Jay Spray, it's the hooligan way. Russell, I think it was just a bad accident and the helo was a bit high. Yeah. Russell, I've flown on so many Blackhawks. You're a badass, Russell. I'd be scared to death. Sarah, it looks like a freaking drone hitting it to me. See, that's what I was thinking last night. I was like, what if it smoked a drone? What if that's what put it down? Maybe that's why we can only see far away footage, where it's just a little dot here and a little dot there and then fire in the sky. Maybe that's why. They don't want us to see that it was a drone it smoked. Sage Pub, accidents do happen. That is true. Pumpkin, yeah. They did that. Well, they didn't call Kash Patel that. So Kash Patel was called a bad name. Okay, we'll start there. He wasn't called that during the confirmation hearings. I'm not sure when he was called that. But he blatantly said it during his confirmation hearing in front of God and everybody. Now, what he said, I can't show on the live. I can't show it on any live, what he said. But I did share it on X. And I am going to post a video of it on jeffmaclive.com so everybody over there on the website can watch it without having to sign into X. But Kash Patel went off. He was very honest about someone calling him a racist slur. And again, he was very strong when he went into these confirmation hearings, and he was so confident that he said that in front of God and everybody. He said blatantly what the slur was. And like I said, I can't show you on the live, but I did share it on X, and I will be posting it on jeffmaclive.com. Yeah, DCAT, it's crazy. It's crazy that somebody called him that. He shouldn't have had to say that in front of everybody, but you know, if they're going to call him names, there's no reason to be shy about repeating it. Free the Text, I'm not sure what his nationality is. What's up, MC? Happy freedom to you. I will have to get a new mouse, like, immediately. This thing is just falling to pieces. Come on, scroll up the damn chat. I'm trying to read a specific comment and I can't. Oh my god. What's up, Neon Love Machine? Happy freedom to you. Patriot Dad, does anyone else notice that Trump's appointees are instantly springing into action and dedicated to crisis? Haven't seen that in 4 years. Boss. I agree, Patriot Dad. It's nice to see things actually getting done. Instead of a whole bunch of talking about stuff that doesn't really benefit any of us, most of the talk that the Biden administration did benefited the Ukraine and places like that. President Trump, he's America first, and he's proven it to us. I like everything that's going on right now. What's up, Wiggly Tough? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Genetic? Wiggly Tough, the Democrats caused this, to be honest. Well, yeah, they watered everything down. Because it wasn't merit-based. It was based on skin color. You could get a job depending on what color you are. I'm glad they did away with that. What's up, Rich? Happy freedom to you. A company I work for, we did DOD work. We store all the black boxes for all the plane crashes in a climate-controlled vault. That's interesting, Rich. I've never heard that before. Genetic, possibly, but I'm reserving judgment until more info comes out. You're free, Hooligan. You are free to do that. Me, I just make an ass out of myself in front of everybody, and I come back tomorrow and say, sorry. I should probably be more reserved, but that's less entertaining. Eric, are you sure the battery's not going bad in your mouse? Oh, Erica, sorry. No, I just changed it right before the live because it's been a couple days this has been going on, but it's terrible right now. It's just dying out. Happy freedom to you, Erica. DB, I'm driving myself wherever I go. I mean, that's the plan. That's the plan. I don't like being in planes. I would much rather do a road trip than fly in a plane. I mean, it's not flying in a plane I worry about. It's falling out of the sky that scares me. What's up, Brian? Happy freedom to you. Liberty Sweetheart, it's a damn shame that he was called that. Sickening. Yeah. Oh, he is Indian? Yeah. Liberty Sweetheart, the instructions were given within 4 seconds of the crash on a different channel. Yeah, like I said, I heard that the air control or whatever it's called, I heard the radio talk, but I don't understand the chatter. So when they're talking, it might as well be in a different language. I don't understand what they're saying to each other. Guess I need $50 million worth of condoms. You're in luck, guess some. I think Doge already did away with it, though. Muskie Boss, I try not to swear, but shit happens. It's true. That's true. When I was on YouTube only, I really tried not to swear because I didn't know if we were allowed to or not. But now that YouTube doesn't pay the bills, hey, that speech is real free around here. Anyways, like I said, we're going to be moving forward here. We got 3 clips from earlier today. President Trump being live, as I stated before, and most of you guys saw it. I tried to cover these live. Technical problems happened, the worst of the worst. And obviously things kind of got fixed because we're here right now. But either way, I went and grabbed some clips from earlier today, President Trump being live, because we kind of missed out on it. Tons of buffering. I think it said 90% of the live was buffering, and then it got so bad that it just died. It just smoked itself. It ended the live. I didn't end the live. The internet was that dead. Anyways, this first one's titled, Trump Goes Off on Pete Buttigieg. Now, I don't know anybody that's a fan of Pete Buttigieg, but I didn't realize President Trump was saying the same stuff we've been saying. Anyways, hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the GoofTube, and let's get into this.
The FAA, which is overseen by Secretary Pete Buttigieg, a real winner. That guy's a real winner. Do you know how badly everything's run since he's run this Department of Transportation? He's a disaster. He was a disaster as a mayor. He ran his city into the ground, and he's a disaster now. He's just got a good line of bullshit. The FAA.
Now, I'm going to try and grab that as a soundbite so we can have President Trump calling bullshit, because I love that. That'll be a fantastic soundbite. Anyways, let me see what this next one is. President Trump signing EOs, I think. Oh no, we'll cover this one too. We'll get right into this because this is also from the press briefing that he did earlier, where he was just letting us know how he really feels about Pete Buttigieg. Now, in this video clip, this is titled President Trump Questioned on His DEI Opinions Relating to the Aviation Disaster in D.C.
don't even yet know the names of the 67 people who were killed, and you are blaming Democrats and DEI policies and air traffic control and seemingly the member of the U.S. military who was flying that Black Hawk helicopter. Don't you think you're getting ahead of the investigation right now?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think with the names of the people, you mean the names of the people that are on the plane, you think that's going to make a difference? They are a group of people that have lost their lives. If you want a list of the names, we can give you that. We'll be giving that very soon. We're in coordination with American Airlines. We're in coordination very strongly, obviously, with the military. But I think that's not a very smart question. I'm surprised coming from you.
I don't even yet know the name.
President Trump's smoking her. Now, I'm pretty sure she's from CNN or something like that, but either way, she's crying really hard because President Trump said that this is all DEI's fault. And, well, she didn't like that. She probably got her job based on DEI. God only knows. Either way, next up, we got one more clip from today. It's President Trump signs executive order to investigate DEI and woke policies Biden imposed on the FAA. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump smoking Pete Buttigieg, as well as that idiot reporter right there. Chrissy Star, I call him the bit judge. Yeah. Oh, booty judge. I keep seeing that meme where they say they're Pete and it shows Pete Buttigieg like trying to breastfeed, and then it says our Pete and it shows Pete Hegseth. The butt judge. Yeah, Chrissy Star. That's what he is. Muskie Boss, the booty juice. That's terrible. That's terrible. I didn't even know who Pete Buttigieg was until the train derailment happened in East Palestine, Ohio. That's when I figured out who Pete Buttigieg was. Wasn't impressed. I remember him drinking the water out of the tap, claiming it was safe, and everybody in the chat's like, how do we even know you're in Ohio? You could be in Washington. Like, nobody knows where you're at. He's drinking the water. He's like, it's fine. People in East Palestine, Ohio, they're holding up water and it's rainbow colored. They're like, I'm not drinking this. He's like, it's fine. It's supposed to smell like chemicals. Russell, Trump is a badass. I agree. Captain Seamus, isn't that the nice young lady who moderated the debate? I can't remember, Captain Seamus. It could be. It could be. Snooks, I like Pete, but I always want to say booty jugs. Yeah, he is the booty jug. Tristar, I love when he says bullshit. Yeah, I want to, like I said, I'm going to try and grab the soundbite. Ha, Captain Seamus, that's hilarious. I don't think I can read that out loud, but my goodness, that's hilarious. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy freedom to you. Yeah, Leavitt review. A see you next Tuesday. That's right. What's up, Justin Sane? Happy freedom to you. Who is Alfred Newman? I've never heard of that before. Salty Senior, everything woke turns to shit. That's right. Too old to care. I expect answers to this crash within a month or two. I'm wondering if we'll see it faster than that. Just because President Trump is, I don't know, it seems like he's giving it his all, and Caroline Leavitt's right there with him. So I think if they actually find information about the crash, Caroline Leavitt will tell us. It's just, how much truth will they actually tell us? If it was a foreign enemy or something like that, a terrorist attack or something, if they don't want us to know, they're not going to tell us. So that's the hard thing. But right now, I think that Caroline Leavitt is killing it, and President Trump, he's really trying to prove himself. So I assume they'll tell us some updates about it sometime shortly. Hopefully. I'm hoping for that. Oh my gosh. This mouse is working me over right now. Why is everyone saying Mad Magazine? That's who Alfred Newman is? What does that have to do with what we're doing? Bill Clay. Cash Patel shows up to Senate confirmation hearing in a female body inspector t-shirt, says the Babylon Bee. I love that. MC, I don't mind flying. I just hate the airports. Yeah, I don't like going through airports either. Justin saying Pete looks just like him. Oh yeah. Okay. Now I'm piecing it all together. Pete Buttigieg looks like the cover of Mad Magazine. The dorky looking kid which is how I looked when I was a child. I see what you're saying. Totally does. He totally does. I can't believe I never saw that before. Now I'll never get that image out of my head. Happy freedom to you, Justin saying appreciate you joining us. Libby Racer, Selena won't stop crying. I know my timeline's full of that. Yeah, Zero, this. Bam. Oh, it's a tiny little guy on that screen. Yeah, I see it now. Oh, booty judge. Oh, I'll check it out, Viola. Thank you for letting me know. What's up, Stern? Happy freedom to you. Genetic, what happened to you on YouTube? I don't know. Are we dead on YouTube? No. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we seem live. I don't know. Crystal Blue said she was reporting my account because she was mad there was another person in the chat. That's literally what happened. So, I don't know. It seems like we're live on YouTube. I don't know what to say about it. Teasel, we are live. Agent O, we did. No. Sorry to hear that. What's up, Lion's Heart? Happy freedom to you. Let's all pray for the families that lost their kids. It's devastating. Oh, I agree, Lion's Heart. What's up, Mike? Happy freedom to you. You changed the oil in the Subaru? That's a good thing to do. I need to change the oil in mine now that I think about it. I need to change a lot of things about mine. This mouse is like working against me. My mouse is a Democrat. Acting like a real Democrat right now. I think you're right, Liberty, sweetheart. Thank you for letting me know, Guess MJ. Genetic, it keeps freezing on your end for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with YouTube. Is it fine over on Twitch? Well, hooligans, we're going to move forward. Like I said, we got another clip from President Trump earlier today. It's titled, President Trump signs executive order to investigate DEI and woke policies that Biden imposed on the FAA. Come on, thing. Do the thing. I'm going to need a break from technology after today, kicking my ass. Holy. Like I said, this is from earlier today. We would have covered it live, but I was having technical issues, as one does. So we're going to cover this clip really quick of President Trump signing an executive order. Like I said, this has to do with DEI and woke policies that Biden imposed on the FAA. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as the GoofTube, and let's get into this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Second, for your signature, we have a presidential memorandum titled Immediate Assessment of Aviation Safety. In light of the damage done to aviation safety by the Biden administration's DEI and woke policies, What this presidential memorandum orders is for your Secretary of Transportation and FAA administrator, in this case, acting FAA administrator, to basically ensure that we are actively undoing all of that damage, that we are assessing how much damage was done, and that we're ensuring that people hired within the FAA, in keeping with your memorandum of January 21st, are only the most outstanding, capable people for the jobs that they're being hired into.
In other words, competence.
Yes, sir. Elevating competence over everything else instead of the DEI policies that were pursued by the Biden administration.
I think everyone understands that. And Obama.
Yes.
Both of them. Okay, but Biden much worse. Not even a contest. What they've done is just crazy in so many other ways. Okay?
Mr. President, to be clear, are you saying race or gender played a role in this tragedy?
It may have. I don't know. Incompetence might have played a role. We'll let you know that. But we want the most competent people. We don't care what race they are. We want the most competent people, especially in those positions. And you're talking about extremely complex things. And if they don't have a great brain, a great power of the brain, they're not going to be very good at what they do, and bad things will happen.
All right. Like I said, this President Trump from earlier today is signing an executive order investigating DEI and woke policies imposed by Biden to the FAA. But I like how when he was signing it, he was like, yeah, it's Obama too. It's Obama's fault too. Yeah, don't be shy about it, President Trump. I love that. That's why we voted him in. We like that kind of honesty around here. Next up, we got the last little bit of the news. It's titled, Governor DeSantis promises to veto the Trump Act. Now, I don't fully understand what's going on here. Maybe after we watch the video, you guys can help enlighten me on this. But it sounds like DeSantis is not in agreement with whatever the Trump Act is, and that he wants harsher policies. He refers to the Trump Act as a weak policy. Now, I don't really understand what he's trying to say here, because it seems like the mass deportations are going well. So I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll get into it, and maybe you hooligans can help me figure it out. Either way, right now we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump signing that EO about investigating DEI and woke policies that Biden had imposed on the FAA. Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Absolutely. Russell, goodbye to DEI. Yep, I think it died last week on Wednesday, about 5 o'clock. 10 man, like I said earlier, Jeffries is trying to get libs to organize. They don't want none of this. Yeah, yep. And they're all crying hard. We'll see. I wonder if we're going to see marching in the street and stuff again. The way they get these liberals all riled up over nothing, especially the mass deportations. Zero, yep, incompetence, absolutely. They try to catch President Trump up. They're like, so you think this is race and gender based? He's like, it's incompetence based. That's what it is. Hair Juicer, YouTube set me back 25 minutes and paused a little while ago. Thank you for letting me know, Hair Juicer. DCAT, the government has been lying to all of us for years. I don't think we're going to get total transparency. I'm just saying. Yeah, DCAT. Well, and that's what I'm kind of saying too. I don't think we'll get total transparency. I think he's going to do much better than the Biden administration. But like I said, if they don't want us to know something, we're just not going to know. They're just not going to tell us. SEPA Peaceful Protest, the sequel. That's right. Season 2 of Peaceful Protest. Free the Texan live on CNN. Trump says race was caused of flight crash. Yep, you already know. They're going to have The View talking about it tomorrow. Muskie Boss, or if, hold on, you were saying something else. Let me find part 1 of what you're saying. Come on, Mouse. We're almost at the end of the live. Just hang on a little longer. It's ridiculous. I'm going to show you guys how bad this is. I can't handle it. Okay, look at the right side here. Okay, I'm scrolling up. I'm only scrolling up. Do you see it jumping around and shit? Look how it's going down. This is a fucking nightmare. Trying to read the chat. And the mouse won't let me. For the Texan, you can't do worse than Biden. I don't want to see worse than Biden. I know that. I was trying to see what Muskie Boss is saying about Subarus, and scrolling is a nightmare. Jay Spray, the government's still the government. Yeah, exactly. Muskie Boss, don't worry about it. Just talking that Subaru smack. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, I don't know if it'll work like that, Hair Juicer, because Rumble has a whole page. It'll just scroll on the page, I think, but I'll give it a try here in a second. Zero, no, that's not what's going on. These mouses die. This is probably like my 30th one of these. They're $8. This thing is $8. So it's just cheap, and after a while it just goes to shit, and I gotta replace it. I wasn't trying to make it such a highlight of today's live, but you know, I gotta be able to read the chat. Wigglytuff. The shapeshifters only got jobs because they want to be woke. Yeah. I can't believe that Twitch flagged you on that. That's a creative way of saying shapeshifters, and even Twitch knew what you were saying. They auto-modded you. Because Twitch sucks. What's up, guy? Happy freedom to you. Fucking DEI mouse. I know. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Greg? Happy freedom to you. Been a while since YouTube recommended the stream. You know, you're not the first person to say that, and I appreciate you coming back to the live. I've actually noticed the subscriber number going up on YouTube, and that's like the first time in years. There was a moment where it happened right before the election, but it's been years. My numbers have been just dropping. It's 128 people leave every month. Exactly. 128 people exactly leave every 30 days, according to YouTube. And now the numbers are actually going back up. So I must have got from underneath their thumb for at least for now. You know what I think it is? I think it's because my channel's connected to Trump in so many different ways. I think we got 3,700 lives or something like that. We got a lot, and they're all they all have keywords about Trump and stuff. Now that President Trump is president again, I think that the metadata in my channel is what's catching fire over on YouTube. Lion's Heart worse than Biden, Hillary Clinton and the Gates Foundation collaboration. Yeah, Lion's Heart, that's why I said it the way I did. I don't want to see worse than the Biden administration. What's up, Random? Happy freedom to you. Your numbers were manipulated? What do you mean? Oh, yeah. By YouTube targeting me. Yeah. Oh, I'll check it out, Liberty Sweetheart. Thank you for letting me know. Brian, you're stuck. Yeah, the scrolling thing's a nightmare right now, but that's okay. Jay Spray, did the DEI get to your mouse? Like, you know, you don't actually have to do anything. You already got the job. Yeah, Jay Spray, that's how it happened. I don't even know if it's a mouse at this point. Chris Star, see you twirling your chapstick? Can you oh, you guys can see it. I wish I knew how many miles I had on this chapstick. I sit here and flip it. I'm surprised I don't wear my fingers down. Guess some my subscribers have been going down on Grindr, but that's a whole different meaning. Yeah, guess some. I figured. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into this last little bit of the news. Like I said, this is kind of a confusing one for me. Maybe you guys will understand it a little bit better than I do. But this is titled Governor DeSantis Promises to Veto the Trump Act. All right, hooligans, hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble as well as the CommuTube, and let's get this rolling.
First, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announcing he will veto the just-passed Trump Act. The governor calling on lawmakers to do more to fight illegal immigration. Thank you for joining us at 6 tonight. I'm Julie Montanaro.
And I'm Jacob Murphy. The legislature passed their illegal immigration bill late last night, but now the governor says he will veto that bill.
Our viewers weighing in on the veto in our online poll today. Responses were divided, nearly as many answering unsure as answering yes or no. Our Capitol Bureau reporter Cody Butler breaking down the tense back and forth now between the governor and lawmakers.
Governor Ron DeSantis is clearly upset about the only bill that's coming to his desk to combat illegal immigration after this week's 2 special sessions.
The reality is we're not going to accept weak policies.
Governor Ron DeSantis promised to veto the tackling and reforming unlawful migration policy during 2 separate roundtables Wednesday. State lawmakers passed the Trump Act late Tuesday night after getting input from the president. The act would name the Florida's Commissioner of Agriculture the state's chief immigration officer, who would oversee immigration enforcement and be the state's liaison to the federal government. It would also require an automatic death sentence for illegal immigrants convicted of violent crimes, impose stronger penalties for illegal immigrants who commit crimes, and require the maximum sentence allowed if the person is in a gang. Measures, the governor says, don't go far enough.
We don't have time for weakness. We don't have time for half-baked measures. We've got to be strong. We've got to lead the way when it comes to immigration enforcement.
I think we're saying a mandatory death penalty to illegal aliens who commit capital crimes. I'm not sure what's weak, and I would note that's not in his bill.
DeSantis proposed assuming illegal immigrant is a flight risk, keeping them in jail if they are accused of any crime, including minor ones like shoplifting. Democrats say they know illegal immigration needs to be addressed, but none of the solutions would work.
No Democrat, no Republican, or anyone should want criminals on our street. And yes, undocumented illegal aliens who are criminals should be arrested and they should be deported.
Senator Chevron Jones says one major sticking point was repealing the 2014 law granting in-state tuition for Dreamers.
Education should not be used as a political weapon.
Once Governor DeSantis vetoes the Trump Act, the question becomes, will the legislature override it? The votes are there in the House, but not in the Senate. Senator Jones says that he is open to Democrats negotiating a veto override in the upper chamber. But one thing's for sure, the special session showdown is far from over. In Tallahassee, I'm Cody Butler reporting.
And there are proposals to eliminate in-state tuition in the upcoming regular session. That will start in 5 weeks. Now, during a roundtable in Fort Myers this afternoon, Governor DeSantis signed a memo of understanding with ICE. Under it, state troopers will be deputized and trained to help facilitate raids against people suspected of being here illegally. The governor's office tells us this formalizes a practice that's already in place.
Okay. So they talk about President Trump's policy for the Trump Act, and it sounds harsh. It sounds real harsh, which is what the border crossers deserve. They shouldn't be here, let alone kidnapping, killing, raping, everything they've been doing since they've been here, right? So they're talking death penalty and everything else. Ron DeSantis says, no, we're going to veto that because it's not harsh enough. What is harsher than the death penalty? We didn't even give the 911 people who hit the towers the death penalty. Even they didn't get the death penalty. What's harsher than that? So like I said, I don't really understand the video. It sounds like he's standing against President Trump to do his own thing, but he claims that the Trump Act is weak policy, but it involves the death penalty. So I don't really understand. That's what I was saying when we were walking into that video. I don't understand the contrast there. I don't know what's wrong with the Trump Act. They didn't describe that. They were just like, nope, that's not good enough, but they don't really say why. Next up, we got the fun stuff, but first, we're going to read through the chat, see what your hooligans think about that last little bit of the news, and we're going to open up day 2 of our 12 days of chapstick. It's coming up next, but first, like I said, we're going to read through the chat. Maybe you hooligans can enlighten me on what exactly is going on between DeSantis and the Trump Act. Got some ICE here in North Texas are checking schools. Libs are all pissed off. Yeah. There's people up here pissed off, and I'm not even hearing about deportations. It's just mad people. J Spray, don't veto the bill. Just add it on, or add on to it with a state bill. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what's a stronger policy than the death penalty? Russell DeSantis is hitting hard. Good. Yeah, well, he's been plagued with border crossers coming in from the ocean. Zero, I'm okay with the death penalty for any illegal that harms or kills an American. Yep. Gasm sounds good to me. I just wonder, what is DeSantis proposing instead of the 3 or 4 things that they listed for the Trump Act? They don't really talk about that in the video. I wonder if we'll have a follow-up video for that. Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. I appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you. It says, this is the Jeff Mac Mouse Fund. Well, thank you, Patriot Dad. I will go pick up a mouse. I appreciate you. What's up, Dutton? Happy freedom to you. Tacos are always a good choice. I agree. I could eat tacos every day. All the women's ears perk up. Anyways. Betsy, people love to be pissed. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. That's like everybody's favorite hobby. Happy freedom to you, Betsy. Tori, which place takes the least amount from you if we donate? Well, they're all a little bit different, but I think the direct donation links are the best. I'm not sure if Rumble actually takes out of the memberships or not. It's either the donations or the memberships. It's one or the other that Rumble doesn't take from. But if you donate through like PayPal, Stripe, Cash App, any fees that are taken out of those are tax write-offs. So it's like I basically get the whole deal. Bill Clay, Klaus will eat the mouse. Maybe. I've never seen Klaus around a mouse. It's going to go one of two ways. He's either going to be the Klaus Panther, or he's going to have a new best friend that he gives kisses to. He's that way about the stink bugs. Gets around those stink bugs and then he starts kissing them against the carpet. He's not malicious to them. They're his buddies. So I'm not sure how he would treat a mouse. Hair Juicer Tombstone on Tuesday. Oh, did you grab it off the wish list? You're a badass, Hair Juicer. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Snooks. I will check it in just a moment. Done. Illegals be aware. Step in someone's flower bed. Death sentence. Yeah. I didn't realize they were getting the death sentence until I came across this video. And then DeSantis was like, more. We need more. That's not enough. They're going to be smoking them and resuscitating them and smoking them again. Like, is this good? DeSantis is like, no, we need more. Like, okay. I don't know what he wants, but he's not satisfied yet. Slenderella. Let me take a gander really quick. Holy notifications. My notifications are anything but holy. Weird. I don't see it. Oh, thank you, Slenderella. I really appreciate the PayPal and all the support. Thank you so much. And happy freedom to you. What's up, Patrol? Happy freedom to you. Trump and DeSantis grandstand a lot and say a lot of things, so the media plays it, and then they get publicity. Like, we wouldn't hear about the Florida DeSantis bill if not for the conflict. I mean, yeah, and that is what it sounds like to me too, is that they're doing the conflict as a publicity stunt. Not that Trump's doing it, but DeSantis is like, well, we're going to stand against President Trump. Why? Why would you do that? But yeah, I think you're right. It does gain him some spotlight. Lion's Heart, DeSantis is playing both sides like a true, I don't know if I can say that. We'll say a lawyer, because I don't know what that phrase is, and I'm not trying to get banned today. It's a win-win for him. Yeah, Lion's Heart. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was just saying. It's just seems like controversy for publicity purposes. Donald, DeSantis is unclear on what he does not approve. Yeah, at least in that video. Happy freedom to you, Donald. Lion's Heart, at least 5,000 miles on that chapstick. I think you're right. I need to change the oil at this point. Lion's Heart, Jag is a Navy lawyer. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you for letting me know, Lion's Heart. Oh, Liberty Sweetheart. I mean, that was the whole video, but I can see if I can find more of that briefing that they were doing. That presser. Jay Spray building up his run for 2028. Oh, that definitely could be. Man, I'd rather have a plug-in mouse than a wireless mouse. I don't even see plug-in mouses anymore. Maybe I'll have to order one. Well, then I gotta have a 15-foot cable on it, or 20 feet or something like that, because the tower is way over there. Otherwise it'd sound like there's a vacuum near the microphone. What's up, 1-2? Happy freedom to you. No worries, big guy. Liberty Sweetheart, yeah, I'll check it out. It'll help me get a better understanding of what exactly they're doing over there. Guess some gamers use wired mouses. They have better response time. Is that why they do it? I mean, it would make sense. I appreciate you, Tori. All right, hooligans, like I said, we're going to get into the fun stuff. But before we do, we're going to open up another chapstick. Now, Josh1776 sent me this pack of 12 days of chapstick here. If you didn't know, now you do. Now, there is 2 items in here that are not chapstick. We'll figure out what to do with those when we get there. But today is day 2. Let's see what we get. Oh, come on, thing. Yesterday was vanilla icing. Today we got cotton candy. Got all the good stuff. All the good stuff. I've told you guys before, because everybody's like, why you got chapstick? Because ladies love chapstick. You'll learn one day. You'll learn. Thank you, Josh1776, for the 12 days of chapstick. Today we got, like I said, cotton candy. Oh, it's upside down. Either way. We'll get some miles on that one pretty soon. We're going to get into the fun stuff here. Like I said, we got 2 funny videos of the day. First one's titled, Me Checking on Klaus Daniels After Being Live All Day. It's coming up next, but first I want to remind you hooligans really quick, if you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in the description in order to make donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's get these funny videos pulled up really quick here. Get them both pulled up. Oh, yes. We got good stuff today. There we go. We'll play it full screen. This first one, like I said, let me cut these beats really quick. This first one is titled, Me Checking on Klaus Daniels After Being Live All Day. It'd be like that sometimes. Big Klaus Panther. Can't leave him hungry for too long. He'll be eating the Haitians. Never mind. Anyways, moving on to this next video here. This is titled, The Confirmation Hearings Got a Little Out of Hand. That's not AI, by the way. Terrible. I'm pretty sure that's what California was trying to ban. You guys won't be able to tell if that's AI or not. Either way, that is all the coffee I had for you hooligans today. And drop this Linktree link in all of the chats. And then, of course, we're going to be reading through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Liberty Sweetheart, ever tried O'Keefe's lip repair? It's good. No, I've never tried that before. I will have to check it out. All right, hooligans, there's a Linktree link where all of my links are listed. So if you would like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7. We have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You'll have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, which is to encourage open discussion. You'll have access to the arcade, which is full of games that are a ton of fun. And you'll also have access to our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats that gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be and the home of the hooligans, so definitely go get yourself a membership. Like I said, we're going to read through really quick, and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Russell, it's the eye of the tiger. I'm surprised Klaus Daniels ain't in here howling at me for treats right now. Oh, I appreciate you, Zero. Thank you. Guess I'm not going to read that out loud, but, you know, I didn't even think about that till you said it. What is his name? Let me look it up really quick. Because he's got a funny name. What the hell did I just do? Robert Matthew Van Winkle. That's the name of this. This chapstick is Robert Matthew Van Winkle. The vanilla ice. The vanilla icing. That's a good one, guess some. I didn't even realize that. Snooks, plug-in mouses don't die. The lasers burn out and the buttons stop clicking eventually. I'm really hard. I got buff little fingers. So I just manhandle this mouse until it don't work anymore. Having buff fingers is good for certain things, but not most things. Extracurricular activities. Zero, slow blink in the stink bug. Yeah, that's Klaus Daniels. He was giving you guys a slow blink earlier. What's a pro gun? Happy freedom to you. Pro gun, don't let the fake news distract you from the fact that the helicopter pilot told the tower he had visual on the plane before the crash. It had nothing to do with Trump and everything to do with pilot error. Yeah, pro gun, that's what we were talking about earlier. A lot of people are blaming the helicopter or air control. Yeah, High Plains Drifter, I've been kind of reading this stuff. That's crazy that you're right near a human trafficking situation. Have you seen if there's like a hotline or something you can call? I don't know what state you're in. I know there's 2 different states that are talking about doing bounty hunter stuff. If you spot illegals and, you know, stuff like that. If they're not illegals, then, I mean, you should just call the federal government. You can call the FBI. You can send in tips and stuff like that if you really believe there's human trafficking going on near you. Thank you, Wayward. Appreciate you being here. What's up, Rise On? Happy freedom to you. DCAD, DeSantis has every right to veto that bill because it's bogus, and it's a shame considering that Florida has a Republican majority. What do you mean, DCAT? What's wrong with the bill? Thank you so much, Patriot Dad, for that $5 donation over on Rumble. I appreciate you, Patriot Dad. Thank you so much for the support. It says, Happy Freedom Hooligans. Stay safe, smart, and patriotic. We are winning. Absolutely, Patriot Dad. Thank you. High Plains Drifter, I'm trying to figure out what to do about your situation. I'm trying to think of who to call. I know you can contact the FBI, and Trump's in office. Maybe they'll actually do something. What's up, Andy? Happy freedom to you. Tesla was Russia, Russia, Russia. I don't think Russia took down the plane. Hooligans Island, Jeff sounds like AI. I'm not AI. My tattoos still make sense. When it's AI, the words on my hands won't make sense anymore. What's up, Lenny? Happy freedom. You're lip balm addicted? Yeah, I always keep some chapstick on me. Liberty Sweetheart, the bill gives U.S. Department of Agriculture jurisdiction over ICE deportations. Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I'll go find the full video. Zero, FBI does have local offices all over. See something, say something. Yeah. Mindy, winning. Absolutely. All right, hooligans. It's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, there we go. Did the thing. We're going to read through the chat one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind. But we will be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. And then as I was trying to do today, if President Trump's going to be live 16 times tomorrow, we're going to try and cover all of it. But Coffee with Hooligans is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully I see all of you hooligans there. Like I said, we're going to read through the chat really quick and we'll be wrapping this up. Zero, look up the local FBI. They have designated jurisdictions. Yeah, if I don't know if High Plains Drifter is still here, but if I can contact them, I will let them know. And a play ball. That's right. Thank you, Pumpkin. Appreciate you being here with us. What's up, Reaction? Happy freedom to you. This is this mouse's last day. I'll tell you that. Thank you, Sage Pop. Thank you, Ghostly. Appreciate you, Tony Bridge. What's up, Eddie? Happy freedom to you. What'd you do? I don't see what you did. What'd you do to get banned? Hooligans Island, what are you talking about? Oh, the FAA took them down? Maybe. I mean, I don't know enough about the situation, I suppose. What's up, Jim? Happy freedom to you. No worries. I was late today, too. I had so many technical problems. You're fine, Eddie. Appreciate you being with us. Liberty Sweetheart to the mouse. You're fired. I know. Feeling spiteful. I just want to go outside and slam it off the cement. Like, yeah, you like that? Ruin my damn life. Thank you, Cassie J. Appreciate you being with us. Oh, thank you, Zero. Thank you, Too Old to Care. Program the Mouse has left the chat. Yep. Cody, if you need promotion for your business, you should email me and we can do promotion for you. Hooligans Island, you need to chip clip that mouse. This mouse couldn't handle it. It's a little sissy mouse. I need to try and find something that's wired in, I'm guessing. Everybody else seems to be pretty certain that the wired ones are the way to go. Thank you, Rappy. It's a good idea, High Plains Drifter. I think that's the way to go. Find the FBI, local FBI to you, and let them know. Provide evidence. Get pictures, video, audio, any of that stuff. Yeah, Cody, just send me an email to jeffmaclive@gmail.com, and we can work stuff out. Like I was showing you guys before, there's a little bit of free promotion here. Like the Linda Lee books. We did promotion for these guys, and lots of hooligans bought books and stuff. So definitely let me know, Cody. We can work out promotion and stuff. It's more than just being on the live. It's whole promotion packages and all of that. Shroomish, don't leave us. I will be back tomorrow, I promise. And hopefully we got good internet. Today, this kicked ass. We got there's still a little bit of time to have the internet take a shit on me. But as of right now, this live kicked ass. I hope the internet's the same way tomorrow. Visions, your alarm didn't go off. What was my alarm? Oh, no, I wasn't late because of that. I was actually screaming at the Spectrum Tech. All right, hooligans. It looks like we were good to go. Like I was saying, we will be live again for Coffee with Hooligans tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. If President Trump goes live, or there's a press briefing with Press Sec Caroline Leavitt, we will be covering that as well, or at least I will do my best to cover it. If something happens, we'll grab some clips. Don't worry, you ain't going to miss out. Either way, I appreciate all of you hooligans being here with me. Thank you guys for dealing with the technical problems I was going through and still showing up for the late live. You guys are the bestest. Like I said, we'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time, and probably more than just that. So either way, have a fantastic night. Be safe out there. Go do something fun. Eat some good food. That's what I'm going to try and do. And hopefully I'll see you here tomorrow. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.